Hello everyone, it is Jess, and I was asked by some people to make a video about this, and I've been searching YouTube for like the past couple days and even prior to the last couple days of just like videos of girlfriends dealing with boot camp and the first week and letters and all of that stuff. So I'm going to get into the video. I have some questions also for people that are watching. If you know, can you answer me? Because I was trying to find the answer like everywhere and none of the videos have it. So yes, let's start. So let me just start with the backstory. If you want to skip the backstory, I don't think it would really make sense because it's kind of a weird story. But if you do, I will put a number in the description and you can click it and it'll just go to the video. So let's get started. So my boyfriend and I are obviously in a long distance relationship. So he's in Florida, I'm in New Jersey. So right off the bat, it's hard because it's distance. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So he just left for Marine boot camp. Sunday he said goodbye. So Sunday morning he said goodbye to me, and then Sunday he went to the office, recruiter's office, and then Sunday night he went to the hotel, which he was able to get on his computer and go on Facebook and say hello to me, which freaked me out because I was sitting at dinner and I had already said goodbye. I had already been crying all day because I had to say goodbye to him, and he like messaged me and he was like, "Hey, like, what's up? How are you?" And I was like, my jaw dropped. I was like, what? Like, Michael, like, hello, I'm great. Kidding. But I said it anyway. So yeah, that was exciting, but then I had to say goodbye again after like 30 minutes because it was like real quick. But yeah, and then Monday morning he got sworn in. So obviously there's no contact with him, just his mom and family. I'm assuming, I don't really know, but I just saw that video and that was that. And then Monday morning or Tuesday morning, which is this morning, he got to Paris Island at 12:30, and yes. So the reason why I'm making this video so early on is because my situation's different, and I'm sure, 100% sure, that people with a significant other going into boot camp, and you're close in proximity and you're always together, it's going to be so much harder for you, and you would never even imagine to make a video like 2 days into this, but it's just different for me. It's a different situation, and I thought that since it's so fresh and new in my head, I can kind of get my ideas out there for you and kind of help you to find some coping stuff, and I don't know, just having someone to talk to and know what you're going through kind of helps as well. I'm sure people are like, why are you even upset? Like, you're not even going to see him anyway. Like, he's long distance anyway, so what's the difference of him going to boot camp for 13 weeks? Sorry if I sound nasally. I've been so sick lately. I don't know if it's stress or something, but I keep waking up and I don't feel good, and it's like my nose. And Mike and I were legit on FaceTime every day, like 12 hours at a time, go to bed on FaceTime, wake up on FaceTime, do everything during the day on FaceTime, always on FaceTime. There was never a moment when I was at home when I was not on FaceTime with him or on the PS4 with him or just like talking to him in any way. So it was just weird the first day, Sunday, when I said goodbye, that it was just like quiet. And that's kind of what made me upset. And on top of that, when I was in Florida, I said goodbye to him. You know, he drove down the road, and I was not even upset because I knew in the back of my head, I was like, I'm going to see you next week. I'm booking a flight back to Florida. I'm going to see you next week. It's all good. I was in Florida. I booked a flight, and I was going to stay with him for like 4 days or something like that. Was really excited, driving home, really excited, not sad. I'm like, I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to see you again. It's all going to be good, and I'm going to get my closure and whatever. So the first day I got home from Florida, back to New Jersey, I was on FaceTime with him, of course, and he got a call from his recruiter, and I don't know if that's the name of them, if it's a recruiter, whatever. I'm still new to this whole thing, so he got a call, and they were like, you're gonna go to boot camp this weekend, and he's like, okay, sure. He was excited, freaked out kind of too, but I just started sobbing. I was like, oh my god, I booked a flight and okay. So I was like, I need to go, I need to breathe, I need to cry. Hung up the phone, cried, just cried it out because I was like, I have to go cancel this flight now. So this sucks. I'm not even gonna see you. So I cried that out, and then obviously I sucked it up because what the hell are you gonna do? You have to support him. So yeah, then I got over that. And that was kind of the first time it was making sense and I was understanding what was going on right now. I think my best advice for someone going through something like this is to give yourself a day to yourself, to just let it out and to cry. It's not good to do it for, I would say more than 2 days. Like, give yourself 1 to 2 days to just legit just be by yourself and cry, because I think that really helped me. I gave myself all of Sunday and some of Monday to just like cry because I was upset. Obviously it's quiet and now you're alone and you're not gonna have contact for at least 2 weeks. Not even real contact, it's a letter, but it's good enough. So yeah, I think that would be my best advice. Give yourself that time to yourself. My friends would text me, they're like, want to come out to a party? And I'm like, no, I just need to be by myself right now. I will be okay tomorrow. And that's exactly what happened. You have to pick yourself up and then continue to do things and live your life. So that's my advice. My best friend has been my rock. Find a support system. Find someone who you can vent to all hours of the day, because I don't know what I would do without her. She's helped me so far a lot, because obviously when I felt upset, I would go to him and I would be like, this is what's going on. I go to her as well all the time, but I mean like stuff that regarding him, I'd go to him. But she's been really understanding and great, and I love you. So I've been staying really, really busy. It's been 2 days and I've been staying really busy. More busy than I usually am, because I'm one to like sit in my room, be a homebody, and be by myself. And I can't do that anymore, because then I will just think and think and think and cry, and I don't want to do that. So in these 2 days, I've done a lot. I am into religion, and so is Mike. And this might not be for you, but this is something for me that is kind of helping keep my mind off things and distracting me and giving me something to do for a long period of time, because it's going to take a while. I ordered a Bible online, a journaling Bible, and I saw this idea on Twitter. And so what you do is you're gonna do every single page of the Bible, read every verse, highlight the verses you like, write on the columns like little things that remind you of him, or things that make you happy, or just a picture or something like that. Filling the whole Bible up, so then on graduation I can give it to him and it'd be like really creative and thoughtful and something different, completely different. So yeah, and that's taking up so much of my time, because I'm gonna have to do 15 pages a day to get it done by April. So that's where I'm at. Also, what I'm doing is I'm starting new Netflix shows. That'll keep me busy. I'm gonna start Shameless and gonna finish The Fosters. Stuff like that, just to kind of give yourself something to do in your spare time. I started writing letters literally the day I said goodbye, which I feel like is super stupid. I don't know. Like, I've watched videos and like no one's ever said anything about it, so I don't really know how that works. I understand that I'm obviously not gonna be able to send them until I get an address, but I have like 2 letters so far, and I kind of want to cut myself off, because I don't know if they're gonna give him shit for getting a bunch of letters at a time or something like that, so I'm kind of just keeping it to a minimum. But if anyone knows how many letters you can send at a time, please let me know. I don't know how that works, and I don't want to make it harder for him, like sending extra letters. But yeah, I wrote 2. I'm putting them aside. I put the stamp on them. I put my return address. I'm just waiting to fill his in, and then I'm going to send it from my school when I get back to school. So yeah, we'll see. I think those just helped me to kind of vent, and we were people that like told each other every single detail. So I feel like me not talking to him is so annoying, because so many things happen in a day and I want to tell him everything and I can't. So it's kind of just helping to write it all out. I definitely think going back to school is going to be a huge thing as well, because I'm going to be so busy with schoolwork and with sorority and everything. If you have like hobbies or extracurricular activities you want to do that. You know, learn new ones. I think having alone time by yourself is going to be the roughest part, because you're going to think. And if you're anything like me, overthinking kills. It's terrible. I am actually really good right now. I'm okay. Again, it's a lot easier for me because it's been distance, but I mean, it's still not easy. Like, that's my boyfriend going away for 13 weeks and going through hell, and you just gotta be positive for them. All my letters have been so positive. I've just been like talking like I normally do, but at the same time, I'm not being different than how I usually am, because a lot of people, videos I've watched, they're like, you have to be positive, no sadness, like whatever. But I say I miss you to him like all the time, because I miss him all the time, and just like, it's quiet without you, like, but I'm really good, and that's just how I talk, and that's just me. So it's not going to be something where he's reading it and he's like, can you just be yourself? Like, this isn't real. Well, I'm sure I will update you guys when weeks progress and different things happen, and when I get my first letter, and when I'm able to send my letters and all that stuff. But right now, this is where I'm at. I'm doing well, staying strong. Yeah. Please comment below if you can answer that question about the letters, if you have any idea about that. I know it's different for different boot camps, but if like you had someone go through Marine boot camp and you wrote their letters, can you let me know? I just know that theirs is really intense and strict, so I just wanted to make sure I'm doing nothing wrong on my end. So thank you for watching. I love you all. I shall try to be back more. I don't know, can't make any promises anymore. Love you guys.